Hey guys, Dave Glover here from the Dave Glover Show on FM News Talk 97.1 with my buddy Mike from Weber Chevrolet. Good to see you again, Mike.
Good to see you again, man.
So today we're going to talk about winter maintenance, which all maintenance is important, but wintertime, and this could literally save your life. You're telling me a story a few minutes ago about a buddy who got stranded.
Big time.
So you need to make sure your car is ready to go.
Preparation, you want to be ready for not always super bad things, but those things that you can't control, that are beyond your control, and that's what we're here to do. When you come in for your oil change and lube oil and filters, before you go on your trip that's coming up, the number one guy is your windshield washer fluid. It's available various places, but they have a winter blend that has a little more alcohol in it because we want to be able to melt that stuff off the windshield. So they'll say a winter blend or a heavy blend, something like that. Always clearly marked under the hood. You can't mess up. Fill it up till it gurgles out and just let it roll. We've come so dependent upon our key fobs for starting the car, for opening the car. I got folks that don't even know they have a key. Inside those key fobs, there's a nice little battery. It's another one of those things. We sell them. You can buy them at Walgreens. I have two really good examples of the ones that are most common to our vehicles. And basically inside these guys, this fits most of our late model cars because we remote start them. Some of the cars, we can do a lot of weird things with the key fobs. This is an old traditional one, but inside here is a nice quarter-size little battery. About 2 years, 24 months is the maximum life. A lot of the newer ones, the 13s, will kind of warn you sometimes, but it's always in the worst case scenario. So we got a bad day, it's snowing, you want to remote start the car, it doesn't start. The batteries need to be replaced. I always tell folks, if they can't remember the last time they replaced it, throw the thing away. Get the biggest honk of snow brush and scraper you can get. Let leverage be your friend. You don't want to make all these messes. The big thing we see is people chipping. The glass that we have nowadays is wonderful. It's light and strong, and it's a laminate. I have a piece of glass, piece of plastic, piece of glass, very thin, very susceptible to scratches, very susceptible to cracking if you come into it. So good old basic common sense. Fire the thing up, do your snow brush first, get it scraped out, no chipping. Windshields are very expensive, and I certainly wouldn't do that.
Especially if you change your battery, remote start that thing.
Yes.
Give it a few minutes.
Give it a few minutes. Silicone can be your buddy. Refreeze is a big problem. By that I mean, it's warm in the garage, you're at home, you start the car up, you come outside, it's cold. Moisture we can't change. Our weather strips are of the finest quality, but there's things you can't control, and one of it is refreeze. So you're in the 40-degree garage, you go to work, you're parked outside, now it's there. If I do that 2 and 3 times, sometimes that moisture forms on our silicone on the weather strips. So this is your buddy. You don't want to go crazy spraying on the car. Actually, on a nice rag, just spray it until it's good and saturated. Follow the outline of that weather strip, and then come back down. Let it dry just a little bit and do it again. It'll go a long way to save that door, because the main guy you're worried about is getting in the driver's door. There's times you could be on the highway, you're going to Kansas City to see Grandma, and you get to the Rockport Bridge, and there's an officer of the Highway Patrol telling you to stop and not get out of your car. You're not going to be there forever, but you may be there for 3 or 4 hours. And if you are, what are you going to do? Basics are good. I think on my bug out back, I carry non-whole grain protein bars. You don't want to put any more fiber in your diet when you're sitting in a car. Think about the people in it, probably a bottle or 2 of water of each. These good old throwaway kind of blankets. I'm not, like I say, you're not going to be a survivalist in the car, but you want to stay comfortable. If it gets low, you can run that car for about 15 minutes out of the hour, and you're going to stay pretty warm. Cover yourself up. Get blankets, get some of those little throwaway jersey gloves. If you're in snow, the tailpipe's in the rear of the car. What we don't want to do is, as the cars come by, they always splash on the side of the road. You want to keep that tailpipe clear. Carbon monoxide's not a super big problem, but it can be. If you just kick it every once in a while and keep it out, then we're idling, you're not going to have a problem.
And a lot of this stuff you can do yourself. Even I could do myself. But if in doubt, contact us here at Weber Chevrolet. Happy to do it for you, and you'll know you're taken care of.
It's nice to have people keep going, you know?
Absolutely. Thank you, Mike.
Good to see you.
All right, guys. Dave Glover from Dave Glover Show. We'll see you next time. It's never been easier to contact us here at Weber Chevy. Just pull out your smartphone and the Weber Chevy app, and you can schedule maintenance, service, or repairs.